What's up guys, Coach Pat here, bringing you a quick 10 to 15 minute full body mobility and flexibility routine you can do from anywhere. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the previous videos that we've posted, where I'd encourage you to actually follow along and move with me today. Our other videos have been taking you through the workout and making sure that you have a thorough understanding of modifications and form. Today, again, I'd encourage you to follow along with me, loosen up, work on some body awareness, bring some increased mobility and flexibility to your body, and really unwind if you're feeling stressed at all. So I'd encourage you to take a seat, cross your legs, find a comfortable position, straight back, sit nice and tall. And we're going to start at the top of the body with some big head and neck circles. Just really loosening up the top of the spine into the neck. Nice relaxed movements, nice and slow. And let's reverse the order. We're going to spend about 15 to 30 seconds per movement. You can spend increased duration of time if you would prefer, but we're just starting arm or head circles. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my left arm on the carpet or on the ground next to me. I'm going to really focus on relaxing this shoulder. With my other arm, I'm just going to hold my head. The goal is to stretch the neck with the shoulder dropping. Let gravity drop this opposite shoulder. I'm not putting any tension on my head with this opposite hand to pull. I'm just holding my head in place and letting this shoulder drop to relax down into that trap, down into that shoulder. Just let that shoulder relax and fall down. Let's switch it up. Right hand on the carpet, left hand on the head again, just to hold. I'm not pulling at all, my shoulder's dropping. Just relaxing right there. Big deep breaths through the nose if you can here. Try to slow that breathing down, really relax those muscles. Loosen that up. Arms straight up above the head. We're going to work into a tricep now. Really grab that opposite right arm up, grabbing my right elbow with my left hand, and I'm going to add a little tension by pulling a little bit, feeling that stretch in my tricep, remembering to breathe, hold, and switch it up. Straight up above the head, grab that left elbow with my right hand, little bit of a pull to stretch. Remember to breathe. Excellent. Moving into our shoulders. I'm going to come across my body with my right arm, hook right around the elbow with my left, and pull it towards my chest. Should be feeling this in the upper back. Still focused on sitting up straight, engaged core. You might be surprised, even though we're working on relaxing into these stretches, you might build up a sweat. Challenging the body still, but working on some mobility and flexibility. Switch sides, come across, hook at the elbow, pull towards the chest, feel that stretch in the back. Again, we're looking for about 15 to 30 seconds per hold. Play with that length of time, whatever feels best for you. Good. Next, left hand on right knee. Show you a side view of this. I'm going to put my right hand behind me. With this hand, I'm going to help my body turn and really working into that spine and back and core now. Trying to turn over my right side, right shoulder, looking towards the back wall. Good. Switching sides. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind me, turning over that shoulder. Ooh, I usually get a good crack in here. You guys may hear that. Remembering to breathe. Nice slow breaths. Good. I like that one. Shake it out. We're going to move into cat-cow. Hands and knees. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. I'm gonna take a big inhale and arch my back, lift my head to the ceiling. Exhale. Curve it up towards the top, just like a cat stretching. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve down. Each time focusing on a different part of the body here. I may focus on really stretching through my neck at one point, really opening up the muscles in the neck. Really pushing through my shoulders, opening up my scapula as I exhale. Inhale on my next one, I may feel this more in my core. I may focus on stretching my abdominal muscles. And then really stretching through my hips. I want you to really work on your body awareness during this pose. Inhaling up, head up. Exhaling all the way down. Good. Working on the upper body still. We're going to lay down on the ground onto our chest. I'm going to extend my left arm. We're going to work on the shoulder and chest here. And to the best of your ability, I'm going to kick my leg over and just roll onto this shoulder a little bit. Again, you should feel this all in your chest. This hand is here for support or to help push into that stretch. Ooh. Remembering to breathe. Good. Now we're going to switch sides. Right arm out, all the way out, palm down. Kick my leg over to the best of my ability. That's my left leg coming over my right side. Left arm is there for support. You may feel this in your elbow, down into your forearm. We're stretching out the chest, shoulder. A lot of our time is spent leaning forward in a chair. This is really going to be beneficial for that. Next move. Hands and knees. I'm going to take my left arm and I'm going to go underneath my right side. Lay my left shoulder down. Let's see here. And I'm working on my back now. Back of my shoulder. So you should be feeling a stretch all the way through, maybe into your tricep. Whatever move, however deep you can get into these moves. Whatever feels comfortable. These are all going to be challenging. Next, we're just doing the opposite side. Again, hands and knees, right arm goes underneath, and I try to just lean into that stretch. Access in the back, opening up that scapula. Excellent. From here, we're going to go into my favorite pose, child's pose. This is a real relaxing, can be a great way to relax after a long day or to really work on your hip mobility as well as shoulder. I'm going to move my arms a little bit further out in front of me. The further out they are, the more challenging I'm going to get a stretch in my shoulders. I'm just going to push my hips back and try to get my chest as low to the ground, hips as far back as I can. If we have any hip tightness from sitting, from exercise, this is a great way to work on that. We can move around in this if you'd like. This is a pose I'd encourage you to spend increased time in. Just relax, breathe. Good. That concludes our upper body. We've moved into our hips, so we're going to continue to work on those hips. From my hands and knees, I'm going to inch my knees back a little bit. I'm going to jump one foot as far forward towards my hands as I can. And the goal is now to really open up my hips. I'm going to try to push and open up my chest and really feel that in those hips. Good, again, 15 to 30 seconds per move is the goal. I'm going to heel toe, walk my foot out a little bit, turn it to a 45-degree angle so my hips more open. Taking my left arm on my left knee, I'm going to actually open up and really lean into that stretch, turning over that left shoulder. Remembering to breathe always. Good. Now I'm going to come up from My hands and knees position. I'm gonna now work on my hamstring. I create a little bit of a tripod almost, or a kickstand with my back leg with my toes for balance. If you need to do this next to a chair, next to a wall, go ahead and lean on something or put your hand on something to help your balance here. But now, like I said, we're working on hamstrings, so I'm gonna reach towards my toes. Try to bring my chest as close to my knee as possible. I am not very flexible in this stretch, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate to that. Just whatever you can, we're trying to increase each day. Good. Now we're going to do those same 3 moves on the right side. So hands and knees again, my knees a little bit further back if I can. Jumping my leg as far forward as possible, just outside my hands, which are at shoulder width apart. Then I lean into those hips, trying to open up as much as possible. Good. Now I'm going to heel toe walk my right foot out, opening my hip up more. Foot at a 45-degree angle. I can actually rotate it onto its side as I push on my knee, turn over my shoulder. Looking back towards that back wall. Like I said earlier, we're trying to relax, but if you notice any muscle fatigue, any sweating, any shaking, totally normal. We're bringing that overall body awareness. Again, I'm creating a tripod with my back leg or kickstand, but however you want to think about it. Tripod with all attachments. Knee, toe down for balance. Grab a wall if I need to work, but I'm working on that hamstring. Trying to bring that chest towards my knees. Good. Next, starting on our knees and actually on our toes, we're going to try to sit back as best we can. This is something that I've really tried to work on. Great. Now we're working into our ankle mobility as well as working on our quads. Might feel some in your hips. Totally normal for this to feel it down in the toes. I'm going to return to a kneeling position, place my toes on the ground like so, and again lean back. Whatever depth feels comfortable. Some of you, this may be very easy. Some of you, you may not be able to go as low as this. Again, we're working through our quads and ankles here. Try to sit as upright as possible. Good. Remembering to breathe. We're going to actually do that cycle one more time. Back up on the toes. Sit back. Really try to open up those toes, the feet, up into the ankles. Up. Lay those feet flat and lean back. Excellent work, you guys. Return to our cross-legged position. That concludes our full body mobility and flexibility routine. You can go ahead and return to the start of the video, run it back, spend longer than 15 to 30 seconds per movement. Really work on that overall body awareness and use this as a tool to relax or to, if you're sore, this will not necessarily help with the soreness. You will still feel sore, and during these moves, that's going to be quite difficult, but we're bringing blood to our muscle. We're, like I said, increasing that overall body awareness, and in the long run, it is going to improve your overall fitness abilities by being able to move through movements at a more efficient, with better form at a more efficient rate because you have that increased mobility. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think. If you like doing these follow along workouts, and we'll talk to you later.